Hello everyone, and welcome back to Clinical Cousins YouTube channel, where today we're going to talk about something that is kind of taboo, and not a lot of people talk about this in the medical field. So I'm a little bit nervous and anxious and sort of reluctant to get this out, but I'm talking about how to handle hot patients. So if you had a patient like this before, they just walk in and they're just super hot. So how do we control ourselves as healthcare professionals? Well, it's the same way that patients control themselves. This is a vitally important concept because our bodies only work within a very narrow range of temperatures. So our body's average temperature is around 37 degrees Celsius or 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit. And actually, as we increase our immunizations, we're seeing a downward trend in temperature and average temperature, so our bodies don't have to fight off as much, so our average temperature is actually getting a little bit lower than 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit. But how does our body generate heat? Well, first we need to ask ourselves, what is heat? Heat is a type of energy that is created as a byproduct of different processes in our body. So there's no such thing as a cold substance. You can't hold it in your hand. Cold is simply just the absence of heat. Now, our body's thermostat is actually located in our hypothalamus in our brain. So it has a temperature set point where it wants our body to be at all times, and it's the brain's guide to tell the body to either increase or decrease heat production and conservation. So our body generates heat primarily by our skeletal muscle. Now, I learned recently that neonates are very susceptible to cold stress. They don't have a lot of skeletal muscle, so they can't generate a lot of heat, so they rely primarily on brown fat. So if you need to know that, there you go. But what happens when our body gets too cold? Well, when the blood in our body circulates and it reaches the hypothalamus, and it's under that set point temperature, it's under that magic number that the hypothalamus likes, then the hypothalamus will actually direct the body to increase sympathetic tone. So the way that I like to remember this, just really quick off the top of your head, is the sympathetic shivers. So T for thyroid, sympathetic for sympathetic, and shivers for shivers. So the hypothalamus will actually tell the thyroid to release more thyroid hormones. Now, I'm not going to go super in depth, but basically what you need to know about thyroid hormones on a very basic level is that they will actually travel around to every single cell and tissue in our body, and they're going to make more sodium potassium ATPases. So this is going to increase the rate of metabolism of energy consumption, of energy use, which will generate more heat in our body. Now, there will also be an increase in sympathetic output. So this is actually going to activate beta-1 receptors on our brown fat, which increases lipolysis. So we're destroying the fat and we're getting heat as a byproduct of that. Now, there's also alpha-1 receptors that clamp down on our peripheral arterioles to make sure that our vital organs have enough heat in our blood. So hands and feet might get really cold, but the vital organs are really what's important. So the last and the most effective way that our body generates heat is by shivering our skeletal muscles. So our hypothalamus, it's pretty cool that the hypothalamus has control over this, but it's actually going to tell our skeletal muscles to have a rhythmic and short contraction time to generate heat. So this heat that is generated by the skeletal muscle is actually going to be trapped in the blood, and it's going to be carried back to our vital organs so that we can have survival. Now, okay, so our body generates heat by the sympathetic shivers, but what if we get too hot? We're out in the desert and we're doing hard manual labor. Well, if the blood that reaches the hypothalamus is above that set point, then the hypothalamus will actually work on our sympathetic skin and sweat. So what is going to happen is actually going to decrease sympathetic activity to our superficial vascular plexus. So all this means simply is that we won't have that alpha-1 constriction. That means that the blood vessels won't be clamped down, and the hot blood that's in our body is going to flow on the surface of our skin. So this heat in the blood is actually going to leave the blood by radiation out into the environment. So the colder venous blood after this product is going to return to our body and to our set point where hopefully we can return back to normal temperature. Now, what helps this process? What can make it more efficient? Well, the skin will also begin to sweat via sympathetic acetylcholine release. It sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not. Sympathetic acetylcholine release. Now, this water on our skin, this sweat, it will help trap that heat in the blood so that it can be evaporated. So that's why sweating works so well, but not on humid days. Now, okay, how do we increase heat? We remember the sympathetic shivers, so thyroid, sympathetic stimulation, and shivering skeletal muscles. Now, how do we release heat? We use our skin and our sweat. But why does our body sometimes have a temperature that is higher than normal? Why do we sometimes have hot patients? Well, why would our body do this to itself in the first place? When our body is fighting off foreign pathogens, or we have certain types of tissue damage, our phagocytes, those eaters, are going to release a substance called interleukin-1. So IL-1. So this interleukin-1, it travels in the blood. It travels all around our body, and eventually it's going to reach the hypothalamus. Now, when it gets to the hypothalamus is going to know that something's wrong. Hey, this is a substance we don't usually get. Something is wrong. This is going to cause an increase, a local increase rather, of prostaglandins, and these prostaglandins is what is going to push up that set point temperature. So what does this mean? It means that our body now thinks, because of the prostaglandins, it now thinks that the normal temperature of 98.7 degrees is too cold. Its set point is now higher. It is going to start to increase heat production by the sympathetic shivers. So how do we combat this fever? How do we lower back that set point to a normal 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit? Well, we're going to give COX inhibitors, cyclooxygenase inhibitors like aspirin, ibuprofen, and other NSAIDs to decrease prostaglandin synthesis, that local prostaglandin synthesis, which will return our set point back to normal. As always, thank you for taking the time to learn with us today, and remember to like and subscribe for more content.